Can we be happy all the time? Is that even reasonable?
I don't think that it's reasonable, and I don't think that you can be happy all the time.
Well, you could just take, high doses of selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors like Prozac constantly, cause the serotonin to hang around in your synapses a bit longer, and you'd be happy all the time.
I'm supposing there's a good biochemical explanation for this. But
is that a useful one? We have a good friend who lost her last family member tragically. And when we saw her, serious, I'm doing the hand so you know it's true.
All right.
Shortly after this, she was way too freaking happy. Like, oh, really? That's great. I mean, it wasn't even her personality.
Almost like.
But she was on heavy meds that did that. Now, is that the best thing for her? Is it stopping her from processing the negative stuff? I don't know.
Hard to say, right?
Yeah,
but
we're not doctors.
I would say this. If there isn't change, how do you know when something's changed? If everything is always the same and you're always happy, how do you know you're actually happy? You don't have anything to compare it to.
Oh, that's interesting.
I just said that really weird.
That's why he's got a freaking engineering degree.
Compare it to
this kind of thing.
So I think there are natural ebbs and flows and crests and troughs.
You've nailed it, Chris. And I say this seriously. I'm sure you're waiting for a hilarious line, and there isn't one.
I'm waiting.
Yet. But you've nailed it with that, because I have a note to myself here. You've nailed a point I was about to make. Unless there's the ebbs and troughs, not only is it not noticeable, we're back to the concept. If everything in the universe was suddenly 1 billion times larger, would you notice? Well, of course not.
No, I wouldn't notice, because I live on planet Earth, and specifically in my own town that I haven't traveled outside of very much the last 2 years.
But if you became 1 billion times larger, the microphone, everything, proportionately, you wouldn't be able to tell.
If the universe all scaled up 1 billion times,
or down 1 billion times.
We would not know.
Wouldn't notice the difference. But here's the thing. I saw a Twilight Zone episode. I have it. I have the whole series from the 1960s. A fantastic 5-6 seasons. Really clever Rod Serling stuff. This one episode, guy dies, and he winds up in this beautiful place. There's a pool table, and there's drinks, and he's just drinking all this booze, and he said, this is the afterlife. This is fantastic. He goes to the pool table, takes a shot, every freaking ball goes in.
Amazing.
Like, sets them all up, does it again. They always go in.
Boring.
And then everything is just annoying him, because everything is so perfect. So he turns to Sebastian Keith, the actor, and he says, okay, I don't like it here. I don't like it here. Heaven isn't that great. Everything's too perfect. I wish I was in hell. And Sebastian says,
you are.
This is hell. And that's how the episode ends.
Oh, that's really
everything
clever.
was so good. There was no comparison. You know, the whole thing of, they say that grief dredges the heart to take in more love. It's the same with the happiness.
And
we need a balance.